Men and women speak freely, intentions clear. Grown minds only, respect in the air. Late night dialogue, let the realness spark.
Yeah, this is Gentleman at the Dog. Tap in with your host, Onyx.
After work, after dark.
Yeah, men and women talk.
No games, no.
Men and women talk.
When?
Shoot, you do. Hey, say that
What?
again. When?
Mhm.
Shouts out to my little brother Saint, man. I can't thank you enough for that hot track. I got about 4, 5
track. I
different
like the
ones.
track.
You know what?
Yeah.
Go
Hey, he
ahead.
got some hot tracks. I just got all of them last week, and I'm gonna need you to send me this one so I can add it on my playlist while I'm cruising on my new twos.
Right. That part
Yeah,
right
I need
there.
that.
Men and women talk. Let me see if we can play a little bit of music here. Let's see. How about this one?
Yeah,
I need to download the other ones.
when the sun goes
Oh, they
down,
fire. The LA to
it's time to sit back.
LA to Detroit, that's fire. Well, all of them fire. I mean, I got a whole gentleman playlist.
Right.
My shit knocking.
Grown folks.
I told him I need at least like 10 more songs, man. I'm trying to get them to do one for the Dallas chapter specifically, you know, or at least Texas, you know.
LA, baby.
Hey man, when it's good, it's good. Hey, I'm gonna follow the trends this time. I usually don't hop on the train, man. You know, I'm the conductor, so I like to control my own 18 wheels, but I'm gonna hop on the train this time.
LA, baby. We got a few folks in the building already. Man, they pumped tonight. Boy, I loved
When
it.
the sun goes down,
Busy in the building. What up, though?
talk.
Good
Anything and
evening.
everything. No hidden agendas, just real
said?
respectful conversation.
Monica's in the building. Good evening to you,
Folks
Monica.
speaking openly.
Erdina.
When the
Erdina's
lights
in the
go
building.
low,
Good evening, beautiful
truth
grown
comes
folks.
out. Real conversations.
Every
No
Wednesday,
games, no
What's
everybody.
happening, people? What's happening?
Men and women speak freely, intentions clear. Grown minds only,
My bad. That was me.
respect
Win.
in
All right.
the air. Late night dialogue,
Never said
let the
win.
realness spark.
Right.
This is Gentleman at the Dog.
Not
Tap in with your
tonight.
host, Onyx.
After work, after
Maybe. I
dark.
don't know.
Men and women talk.
Women
You
talk.
know, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, shoot. Let's do it.
Oh no, don't back out now.
The truth comes
Go
All
ahead
right,
and
well, here we
jump
go.
in the mix. Yeah.
We in there.
You do.
We're back.
Is
We
it
are.
plugged up? What is it plugged into?
The wall.
Yeah, I think that's enough of that, don't y'all? I do. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody for being here. So right out the gate, we're gonna get this party started right
Everybody?
out the gate. I think this is gonna be us, the dynamic trio, and hopefully Snoopy Cliff Mello will be able to tap in with us as well. Unfortunately, no True tonight, no Fuego tonight, no Lolo tonight. The ladies, I don't know if they on strike or protesting or what. I know that True said she wasn't going to be here last week, so we'll say a prayer for Fuego, who's not feeling too well today. Lolo, she got club obligations on my night, but okay, you know, I get it. I ain't mad.
Bang bang.
Hey,
Shoot,
yeah.
shoot.
Fire one ready.
Tamara's in
Send
the
it.
building. Tam, it's my Memphis
Tam.
crush in the building. Memphis representing tonight.
Plug it.
We're here.
Building.
We're here.
Look, we got more Arizona in the building. Dee Dee is in the building. Dee Dee is in the building. Good evening. Good evening. So yeah, it's gonna be the fellas. We know we're not gonna wait for Snoopy Cliff Mello because guess what? He gonna pop in when he pops in. Let me make sure I do all these things that I, pay my sponsors or acknowledge my sponsors. Dun, 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 dun. It is tax time once again, y'all. It is tax time. We got about just under a month before your taxes are due. If you got any questions, holler at Desi B LLC. Holler at her all the way in Texas, but she will take your call. 281-683-7117. Holler at her and tell her Onyx sent you. It's my guy, Word, Superb Stogies, for all you cigar smoking individuals. Pastor Bear, that includes you. Anytime you want to come on down, man, come on down and hang out, socialize. 1504 Sentinel Ave, Superb Stogies. Come on through. Keep it smoky. My Memphis Crush said our Flavor Flames candles. Come on, light up with us. Y'all get you some scented candles. I know y'all be going to Ross and getting them candles. Support Black businesses. And tell her that you want some grown man You want
Chickadee.
that. Right. Grown man sugar honey iced tea. There
Sugar
it is.
honey iced tea. Get that.
Get you some and tell her Onyx sent you. Mm-hmm.
They're great
You
for the home
party
and car.
anytime soon, huh?
I was just saying they're great for the home and car.
Right. Oh yeah, you're right. The little spritzes.
Mm-hmm.
Hosting a party, you want to capture the moments? Holler at my guy Jarvis and his wife Trinice. Rockin' Photo. They got the whole setup for you guys. 424-269-4116. Holler at them. Info's on the screen. Rockin' Photo. You hungry? Go holler at my guy Aki. The Neighborhood Cafe. You know how we got the neighborhood anyway. The Neighborhood Cafe. Go ahead and holler at them. 6531 Seville Ave, Huntington Park, California. Go get yourself a nice breakfast. It'd be a nice little outing Saturday morning or something like that. Go holler at them and tell them Onyx sent you. You know, everybody, Onyx sent you.
That's that new Yeezy taught me.
Shoo, be
Onyx
dude.
sent you.
Last but not least, it's your boy Onyx. Well, some of y'all, boy. You know, I've been posting up this for a minute. Yes, I am selling popcorn. Shouts out to the Saint Squad LA. That's my football club. They got me working even during the off season. Get you some popcorn, y'all. I think right now I'm in like third place, top salesman. I wasn't even trying to sell none, but oops, did I say that out loud? I'm selling popcorn. Shouts out to all of those who have supported the cause. I ain't gonna say your name until the end. Once it's all done, I'm gonna acknowledge all you guys that actually jumped in there and purchased popcorn. But I will say, as of today, I have sold over $500. I am just under $600 worth of popcorn sales. So you don't do nothing else for your boy one time, you know, go buy some popcorn. I know y'all like that good popcorn. Funny joke today. So one of my friends that I sent the link to sent me a screenshot. I should have put it up for you guys so you could have seen it too. But I got this screenshot of the message that I sent with the popcorn. Well, you know how you get a preview on your phone of what the message is. And the message on the screen said, "Hi, I'm doing a virtual fundraiser selling delicious D." I'm selling delicious D.
Big Lord.
There we go,
That's what
right
they
there.
call
Look. I'm selling delicious D. I'm like, really? That's what we're doing? Is that how I'm getting these sales?
Gigolo.
Hey, you got to get it how you live.
Hey,
Yeah.
gigolos get only two.
Fall on them.
Too funny. Oh,
Buying
man.
it online. You hear me?
Dang it.
Where's my gray cord?
Let's see. What up? Sir is in the building. Adrian, I see him. Thank you for being here, man. Yes, it ships to Texas too, bro. I'll send you the link. It'll ship it to wherever you want it to go. He says scammers.
And it's good stuff too.
No, the popcorn is good actually. I bought some a couple of times now from different individuals. I feel like I'm competing against y'all's grandkids and everything out there selling popcorn.
We get it from them too. It's that good.
Yeah. Caramel,
Yeah.
the cheddar cheese. Yes.
Yo, that salt and pepper is good. I like the salt and pepper.
Okay. Well, let me put that back up there for you so you can get that link, sir. You need that
I
again?
got you.
You got
I got you. I'm
Scooby
finna
Doo,
yeah.
right?
And eat the whole thing by myself. Y'all want some? We order another one then. This one gone.
Oh shoot. Anywho, y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
Good. Doughboy's still fumbling around in the dark. He's trying to get some.
He looking for his great cord. Where's his great cord?
Where my cord? I got to charge my phone.
Yeah.
Anywho, anybody feeling a little bold and daring tonight, and you want to be a panelist on Gentlemen After Dark, you want to be a part of the grown folk them tonight, let me know. I'll send you the invite right now to your inbox, and you can jump in and let's see what you got to say. Dee.
Blum,
You want to get on here with us tonight, Dee, since we don't got the chocolate droppers? Anywho,
the chocolate droppers.
Right. The chocolate droppers. Okay, good looking out, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. We is selling. Delicious.
Wow.
Oh man.
What do you say? You pitch a woo on the job on life.
Oh shoot.
Yep. That's what's going on.
I gotta say that question for when Mello gets here. Okay. So earlier today, let me find it on my screen here so I can have it and refer to it. Earlier today, you guys, I posted up a little something on my timeline, and I'm looking for it so I can read. Well, actually, I'll put it right here, then y'all can see it. I wanted to read the questions. Boom, bam, there it is. Some men/women lose good women/men because they
won't change.
Oh, won't change. That's a nice one.
It won't change. You know, it's like if you got something about you and they've said, hey, look, you know what? This is something about you I don't like, or could you not be this way? You know, especially if it's something like it's a negative aspect about you, like you always have road rage or whatever. And eventually it starts to make issues pop up in the relationship and the person may get tired of it. So they split.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because, you know, sometimes people can have some pretty messed up ways. You know.
Right. Okay. Sean Berry's in the building. Good evening to you. What they say? DD Demon? Or DD, let me see who that is. Oh, she said not tonight.
Wow. I don't even know what just happened with now.
Don't get scared. Anywho, okay. People don't change.
Tonight. That's funny.
Not tonight. What else? Yo, boy, still working. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. They grow apart. People grow apart. For whatever reason, you may agree with it or not, but that's their situation. Like Morgan Freeman, I think him and his wife were married for like 175 years, and they just got divorced not too long ago.
Dang.
I don't think he was married that long. I think he's probably been dating her that long. But seriously though, like, you know, I don't know what it is, but they decided to get divorced, and I'm like, that's crazy. For like, can you imagine like your great grandparents getting divorced because they're still alive and they're around, but they get divorced? You're like, what happened? They just kind of grew apart. So there's that. You know, that could be a thing. Might not know how to season food. That could be a thing. You get tired of eating that bland food. You're like, look, you know what? If you don't season these peas, I'm leaving you.
Right.
I'm sick of it.
It's like I'm done. So here are some of the comments from earlier.
Right.
And I'm seeing them echoing right now. Lack of communication and compromise, selfishness. They fail to value consistency, honesty, and emotional maturity. Um, they mistreat them, dog them
Yeah.
out, don't put in any effort into walking through problems, insecurities, projecting on their partner. Sure do. Here's another one. Haven't healed from past hurts, lie, lack of communication, fear, cheat, past experiences. Um, um, they carry old luggage. That's a good one. Playing
Yeah.
games,
Yeah.
emotionally selfish, because they weren't okay with them working at a fast food restaurant.
Oh man, come on. Got a job and look, you get a job and you work and you take care of business. I don't like where you work at. It's over.
Oh man, that's funny. Too funny.
But you know what? Here's one I just thought of though.
Okay.
Eventually, somebody may actually leave you because you're pushing them away.
Hmm.
You know, so if you're doing stuff, little nitpicking things because you don't want this person anymore, so you do stuff to kind of push them away or kind of deflect them away from you. Eventually, they might say, "You know what? Fine, I will go elsewhere. I'm leaving." You know, so
Mhm.
I mean, it's a
No.
lot of stuff. A lot.
Mhm.
Well, if you leave me because I'm me, then bye. Because I'm me. You started talking to me because I was me. Now you with me and you don't like me, so you need to get on away from me. A bunch of me's in there. It's all about me, me, me.
Now,
No, no, seriously
does
though,
that fall
like
under that selfish category?
Here we go.
yes, change
Yeah.
is inevitable, right?
Okay.
Right.
So something's gonna change. It just might not be the change that you like. So, if a person wants to leave me, it ain't because of me. It's because of them, and they can't handle me and my new changes. Because I'm still gonna change into me, whatever form of me that is.
So you speak like
Like David Ruffin.
right. I am David Ruffin, and these are the
These were
temptations.
the
So
Hey,
temptations.
wait, what did he say? Did nobody come to see you, Otis?
They didn't really come to see Otis, but I mean, still.
they didn't come to see Otis. They came to see the temptations, the collective. Correct me if I'm wrong.
But what's crazy? People covet and really care for people that are themselves. Look at Michael Jackson. He was himself. Had he changed, he wouldn't have been Michael Jackson. Look at Prince. Had he changed, he wouldn't have been Prince. Right?
Paul. Michael Jackson changed.
Yeah, colors. That wasn't his fault. That is a
He
genetic.
changed. What?
that
What?
that is
No,
a genetic
no, sir.
disorder.
No, sir.
Well, you
You're
get what I'm trying to say, right? Or
Michael
no?
Jackson had vitiligo.
okay. He can have vitiligo. I'm with that. But vitiligo didn't change the structure of his nose.
Now that's something else.
Didn't change the texture of his hair. Come on now. I'm waiting.
I
But I
think
mean,
all
but
that
his
happened when he
style.
fell down them stairs on that Pepsi commercial. That's when his nose fell off and his hair got burned. So that's when the Michael Jackson that we knew then changed into yeah.
Oh, okay. Did y'all have y'all watched the movie Jobs about Steve Jobs, the man that was behind? He didn't create Apple, but he pushed it, right? And he
I
was
haven't
so
seen it.
anal about how things needed to be with Apple that it led into today. This was back in I want to say the 60s or 70s. That is still a product that is out today and is thriving as a billion-dollar company because he would not waver from who he was and his vision.
Okay. But guess what? As times change, we change,
Hmm.
or we have
Absolutely.
to change, or we need to change. So you can't say that I mean, you could say it, but it ain't gonna make no sense to say it. That once you set something in stone, that it's never going to change again. It's going to stay like this forever. Your business, let's say it's a business, your business is going to shut down eventually because times are evolving around you and
Mm-hmm.
moving forward. And if you ain't adapting, adjusting accordingly, you're going to get left behind or shut out.
No, I agree with you 100%. That's why I said even when and if I do change, because like I said, change is inevitable. I'm still gonna change into me. I'm gonna be that new version of me.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
A better now, yeah,
is
that's
that a
fine.
better
You
you or is
changing to
that
be a
a
better
worse
version
you?
of yourself.
Because some people think that they're changing for the better of them, and it's worse.
Yeah, by whose opinion though? Because I'm still gonna be me,
That's what
whether
I was about to
regardless of
say.
what a person thinks about me. I'm still gonna be. I still have to face me, the man in the mirror. That's another Michael Jackson reference, just in case you didn't catch that one. I just threw that in there, you
Yeah,
know.
I know what he's been listening to all day. I know.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay?
I hope she is.
I don't know. He said it with blood on the. Never mind. Go ahead. You gotta listen to the lyrics. You like what?
The person that I was when I was 15,
21. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
15,
Hmm.
is not the person that I became when I was 21.
Right.
Right.
Person at 21 is not the same person at 25. Person at 25 wasn't the same person at 30. It's like every 5 years or so, we kind of go through this mental
A metamorphosis.
metamorphosis. Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Yep.
the guy that I am now at 57, who has lived through some things, some good, some bad. I've had some experiences out of this world that, ain't the best of the West, as they say, but they ain't the worst either. But
Hmm.
I've grown mentally, like you said, for me, I've grown mentally, but how well I've grown or developed is not all based on how I feel, but how others react or accept this version of me. It might be a little raw. Some people might not like that, and others do. So you have to, and this is just me speaking from my standpoint, you have to be able to look at both sides of the scales. That's some Libra stuff.
But at,
Clown.
at the at the end of all your growth and development, aren't you still Onyx?
Onyx was created. I'm Orlando.
Ah.
Well, you know what I mean. I didn't want to throw your government out there like that. But aren't
I
you still
mean,
What's up?
Orlando James, third to 13th, 45th
Wow,
on
not James.
67th Ave and 32nd?
No.
what
Oh shoot! Repeat the question one more time.
what do you say? Nah, I'm playing. Ain't
Oh
no way.
shoot! Okay, Slim Cliff Mellow in the building. There we go. It's the fellas
No,
day.
I get what you're
Your
saying. Like
bad
we have to change. We have to evolve. We have to grow. But our moral compass and who we are in the core, it's just like it's in your DNA to be you. No matter what you metamorphosize into, you're still you at the end of the day. And those that are for you are gonna love and like you for who you are. That doesn't mean you can't be a better version of but
Yeah,
you
I
know me,
mean,
you know my point of view. I'm stubborn, man. I don't I like to be me,
Yeah.
man. I've always been me through middle school. I mean, I had people that liked me then, and I had some that didn't, just because simply of who I was, you know.
yeah.
Who you supposed to be? Frank Sinatra?
Nah. See, somebody said something earlier about Billy D. I was more like Billy D. You know.
Uh,
Uh,
I mean, you had all those puns. I was gonna have to have one too. You said you got to be me. So you
right.
said I got
I
to be
caught
Frank
it.
Sinatra.
I caught it. I caught it.
Man, you ain't never met no Frank Sinatra.
and
Where
he lying, he
the
lying.
ladies at?
Absent, all of them.
They shooting hooky.
Yeah, all of them. They playing hooky. Now, Fuego's not feeling well tonight. Lolo had uh, bike obligations, and True told us last week she wasn't going to be here.
Well,
So And
So just
where
the
one
four horsemen.
dropper ain't, the other dropper ain't. So we missing both of the droppers. So it's just us, the fellas. Ta-da! Now back to this comment, because Doughboy said it's in our DNA. Is it?
What are we talking about?
We were talking about some men / women lose good men / women, women / men because they, and we went down the list of different things: communication, uh, um, selfish, playing games, carrying old luggage. Why do we lose these good people, these good men, and these good women in our lives?
Well,
It's
we
been
may outgrow them. Sometimes it's just, it's yeah, no fault of anybody's own other than the growth level. Sometimes we pivot and they weren't prepared for that. I think in my
Uh-huh.
previous uh marriage, that's what happened among a couple other things. But there was a pivot. And if she's
yeah.
listening or looking,
Yeah.
um,
Oh shoot.
there was a hard pivot that she wasn't prepared for, and then it just went downhill from there.
Right.
But
Right.
overall, I think she's a good woman, and I know I hurt her, but she just wasn't good for me.
Right.
I feel like what's meant to be a be. If a I'm not gonna leave a woman because she's stuck in her stubborn ways because she obviously she was like that when we met, and I have to adapt to her growth. We're not supposed to stay the same. And if maybe early on it's a lot easier. A couple of months in, yeah, it's easy for someone to change from week 1 to week 5. I could see you jumping out, right? But if you stay with a person a whole decade, of course they've changed and went through 3 or 4 different people and personalities. And if you know, got it in yourself to stay with them through that much, you might as well go on and stick it out. You know.
Okay. 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 So a lot of times, what they say, you get together, especially if you get married, couple of months in, a year or so in. Let's give it a year. Then things start changing. They say, "Oh, the honeymoon's over. The honeymoon is over in that relationship." Um, the honeymoon is over for, I'm sure, several reasons or different reasons. One, he; two, she; three, them. All of what they had going on, the compromise. Somebody mentioned compromise earlier today. The lack of compromising, the communication. We don't discuss things. We just make decisions. Ultimately, who was that? Snoopy
I,
Cook
I,
Mello. He says it all the time. I talk it over with my wife, but at the end of the day, I'm the head of this here household. And guess what? I'll make the final decision. Is that not what he has said? Many times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, somebody got to make a decision, for sure. But
So
And
if
she
a- if a
trusts
one
me
if a
enough to
woman,
do that.
I was just about to say that. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, she trusts me to do that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not domineering, because I do, because and sometimes I go contrary to her what she thinks, and then she'll give me that look, like I told you so. But
mhm.
she gonna ride. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
but
I had a situation occur where that specific thing happened where something was discussed and agreed upon, and then one of the said party just went in the opposite direction, and it did create some kind of rift and conflict. Um, because what's the point of coming to an agreement with your significant other if you're just going to go in a different direction? And
So
but
was
is
it
that's
was it
it,
was it really discussed then, if that's the case? Because the
oh, it
purpose of
was
the discussion is to come to that agreement and then we move accordingly.
right.
Well, it was absolutely discussed for sure.
But was there an agreement?
Oh,
We
there was
Yeah.
no there was an agreement. There was an agreement, and then one
okay.
person just woke up on the other side of the bed and was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do me." I was like, "Okay, all right." You know,
Okay.
I mean, I can go into further details, but I don't want to get too far off topic. But in the case in the event that something like that happens, doesn't mean you leave the person because they were being stubborn in that moment, or because they were being, for lack of better words, defiant to the collective in that moment. You know what I mean? Um, that's not a reason to. You got to look at the pros and cons. That's one instance over the hundreds that have occurred between, a set of people, and you don't just cut that off.
Facts. I agree. As I read the statement here, some men, we'll just say some men lose good women because they lose. I'm gonna focus on that key word of lose. Losing something isn't always instantaneous, especially not in a relationship. Losing
Hmm.
something is like over time, like Mello said in his past life, he hit a hard pivot, right? And then that just caused a big ripple effect at that point that she wasn't ready for. But he didn't just wake up one day and go, I'm pivoting left. I'm busting a U-turn today. It was something that progressed over time, I'm sure, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but it progressed over time, and then he got to that point where like, yeah, I'm doing this. And then he moved.
Hmm.
Losing
So
is
the
not always instantaneous. I mean, you may reference though they shouldn't leave you like that, because you did X, Y, or Z. I don't think the leaving happens immediately. I think the leaving, you got to get in that mind, like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm tired of doing this.
I
I'm
said,
fed up.
yep.
Now,
It
I'm
happens
gonna
in
go in a
stages.
different direction. Yeah, but I could be
well,
wrong.
the
Put me
the unrefined me would say, hey, if she left me, did I really lose? Because I'm gonna be alright. But
He
the
said the
remix
unrefined.
is the remix version. Because I told you I'm trying to work on my delivery. It's like it comes back to me in the same thing. What is meant to be in your life is meant to be, and that's people are in your life for a reason or a season. You know what I mean? And that season could be a couple of weeks, it could be a couple of years. Yeah, there's a lesson to be learned in the results that come from somebody leaving you or you losing them. Because a woman that's for you, she gonna find every single reason not to leave you. I have seen men dog women out. I'm talking about ruin their credit, empty out their bank account, cheat on them with, not only just randoms but a family member, and they still with them. They're gonna find every reason to stay with that person because they feel like that person is for them.
But that's like
So
delusion, though. That's delusion.
Yeah, it could be
could
that
be.
could be self-esteem issues. It could be like
Right.
yeah, it could
Everything
be a
has
whole lot.
layers. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just sticking to the surface, because y'all are absolutely right.
Look, even on the flip side, that guy who done did everything to that woman, yeah, maybe he's a manipulator.
Yep.
Maybe she got to that point and was like, you know what, I'm ready to go. Now you can't leave. You can't do this without me. You need me,
That's pimp
right?
talk.
Come on.
You're black. You're
And
poor.
and, and
You're
what happened? She think
you're
about it.
nothing
She
at
think
all.
about it, and then the fear of what's on the outside of the door causes her to stay right where she at and keep dealing with it.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, people are becoming a whole lot smarter now.
Right.
My peace is at stake. I'm not sacrificing peace for nobody. You can hit the door. Bye. See ya. Don't need you. Right. Now you might crawl in your bed and curl up and be crying after they walked out the door. Please don't leave me. Please don't. But at the same time, we put on our tough boy pants. We put on our tough girl pants, and we be trying to be who we trying to be. And deep down inside, we get bamboozled into something different. And a lot of times, we focus so much on ourself that we ain't looking at what the other person is doing, how they did it. I'm still here. You can ask that question all the time. Why are you still there though? You know that he done cheated on you and da 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 and dee 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 da da da. Why are you still there? You know she only here for your money. If you got any, why are you still there? And we be holding on. I don't know.
I'm glad I've experienced that in life where I was with a person for like a total on and off about 14 years. And it just came to a point where I was like, I'd rather just be by myself under a rock before I put myself back in that situation. There is a breaking point, you know. But my current woman, lady, I hope she's watching and listening. I hope she don't ever leave me. I hope we work whatever issue we got going on.
Uh-oh.
Did y'all hear this man voice change when he started talking to her?
Wait, did you hear the internet just take him out and just what happened?
She's watching. If you're out there, I just want to. Yeah,
give me some tissue.
Trying to sound like LL.
That's
I
how
need love.
turning the boys to men real quick.
Doughboy, where you at? Because you faded out real quick. I think that was planned, scripted, or something.
It
I'm
was
like
a
the internet said
significant
the
change.
devil's a lie.
Man, I'm
Somebody
saying,
said you lying. I mean,
my nose gonna be a quarter mile long. He get back
Right.
on. Where your nose so long for?
oh my God, he's just sitting there like, I just want you to know that
I've been delivered.
Yeah. Are we trying to get out of trouble now? Whatever. Hey, nope.
Hey,
Whatever we've going through, no, bro, don't do that.
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
But that and hopefully he comes back. But that's the way he said that. And I'm not saying that that's what he is or that's what he does, but that's that manipulation voice right there. Like,
right.
come on, baby. I mean, I'm just.
Come on, baby.
Your mind, your body.
You to know.
We did this. Baby. Come on.
I need you. We built this together. We ain't built nothing. She done built everything. That's what it sounds like a
watching the
movies.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Hey, nope.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ain't no mountain high enough. Jessica, what up with you? Thanks
I got
for being
nothing
here.
but love for you, baby.
Got nothing but love
Hey,
for you.
Hey, if you're out there, don't come back with no black eye, nothing, man. Don't come back with no black eye. Your lips swole up, leaking.
Look, and it's taking him a minute to get back up. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Is you back?
He had to send an apology text. Back quick.
Come on, baby. I'm just, do you remember how
I told you I was
on the Temptations
world,
how David was treating what's her name? Tammy Terrell. Do you remember how he was treating her?
Yeah.
What about Tammy?
Come on.
Like,
He didn't want her talking to nobody. What?
Hey, that's the story. That's how R. Kelly was with Aaliyah, Tommy Mottola, and Mariah Carey.
Man. All of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be quiet.
Ike and Tina.
Right. That was the biggest example right there.
Mm.
And then guess what? Aretha Franklin was going through what she was going through.
Yeah. Hey, Casey and Mary J. Little ass Casey was.
Come on.
That book of sugar, man.
It's funny you said that because I was watching YouTube and it was a live version of Casey and Mary J performing. Loving You Was Wrong. I don't know what to do, however the song went. And you could just look at Mary J and she just looking there like, Yeah, nigga.
Nigga.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then he trying to act like I'm really into you, baby. You know I am. Yeah, okay. Whatever. This part right here. Eat the cake, anime.
Right.
Oh.
I'm like, oh man.
So let's wrap
Everybody out.
this one up since Doughboy ain't here. Let's just say this. I'm gonna put up the question yet once again, or the comment. Some men / women lose good women / men because they do whatever it is that they do. My focus ain't really on what it is that they're doing as it is on how the losing part begins. How do you begin to lose a person? The disconnect. And I get it, communication is important, but the disconnect emotionally, mentally, we get disconnected. We don't want no parts of nothing. And we will do, like Mello said, a hard pivot. I'm going another direction. Deuces. And we don't care about any of the repercussions. It don't bother us. We like, I'm ready to move on and do something else. Can you hear me? No, we can't hear you, though. Oh, sorry. Nope. He got internet problems. Oh, shoot.
I think he was moving, so he might have hit a dead spot.
Right. I don't know. He's in here, though, but he ain't in here. Anywho, moving right along. Any final thoughts, you guys, on this here? I appreciate y'all for getting us started. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
So this next topic, we're gonna talk about. It's gonna strike a nerve for one of us for sure.
Oh Lord.
Oh man,
he said, "Oh Lord," but let's talk about it because, yeah, boom, bam. People are not emotionally intelligent.
I had
Let's
to tell
talk
somebody that.
Let's talk about it. Welcome back, Doughboy. Welcome
He
back.
got mad at me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We
Oh,
good?
hopping right in. Yes, people are not emotionally intelligent. People can't even spell intelligent.
I lost.
Okay.
I hope I spelled
And
it
then
right.
they no, I don't know. I wasn't even saying that wasn't no shot, but I'm just saying it's a lot of I watched a video today that said there's going to be a lot of people that have ruined relationships because they're going to look back 5 or 10 years from now, and all these relationship gurus and all these non-licensed psychologists that try to tell people how to run their relationship, and they can't even maintain their own relationship, and the internet puts out a false sense of intelligence and smarts and stuff like that. It really does. It makes you feel very smart, because you can instantly pick up your phone or tablet and look something up. But just
Yeah.
because you read something or see something doesn't mean you have knowledge of, like, to really break it down. Because I know what water is, but can I really make water? I know I need one hydrogen and 2 oxygen molecules to make water, but can I really
You
make
talking
water?
like that? Don't you even try to make no water. You talking like that? You already all over the place. You gonna
No.
blow up and shit. I can't make no water. I think it's hydrogen in there. What else I put in this? No. Gonna be a crater in the ground where you at.
But
You
I
playing.
mean, people would like to think they're emotionally intelligent and can't even control their own emotions. That's a lack of intelligence right there, not being able to control your own emotions.
Okay, that's off. We off to a start. Here we go.
I'll keep going. I'm emotionally inclined because I do know how to control my emotions. I just haven't figured out how to control other people's.
Damn.
That's not
That's
your
my
job,
problem.
though.
Yeah.
That's
But
definitely your problem. That's not
That's
your
All right,
but I,
job.
Otis. All right,
That's the
Otis.
problem.
no, but I haven't. I should be able to curate someone's emotions and manipulate in a good way someone's emotions to soothe them, because that is a type of manipulation. Manipulation doesn't have to always be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. If your girl is crying and all you need to do is put your arm around her, which is something I need to work on. I'm working on it, right? then
There they
is
go.
that's a form of manipulation. You're manipulating the energy and the situation in the room, right? So yeah, I haven't learned how to control other people's emotions. So I'm emotionally inclined, and I wouldn't say I'm fully emotionally intelligent.
You are
Hey,
or
that's
you're
my
not?
think he's slick. You good, bro. You good. We good. Whatever you did, I hope she forgive you and y'all good. I'm like, man, what did you? Hey, man, if you're the dog head, don't say so.
Right, you
No,
gotta
No.
make
I'm just
sure
trying to
you.
be. I'm just trying to be a better me, and it's a struggle,
Yeah.
because I know me. I be so set in my ways and in my point of view because in my past life I have been messed over and done around because I was a certain way, and I know I have to change that so my future doesn't hold the same things that have happened. So
Okay.
um, I know I have to change. I know I have to be a better version of me, and that involves growth, that involves enlightenment, that involves admitting that there is a problem so I can start to correct it.
Right.
It still
Starting with
fuck your feelings though,
look,
all day,
starting
Yeah.
with
every day.
starting with
So
manipulation, good or bad. Manipulation is manipulation.
you, though you a revolving door.
No, everything is manipulated. What do you mean? They're just good and bad. I mean, you manipulate the pedal in your car to make it go forward. That's a form of manipulation, and it's good because it gets you to work on time, don't it? So I mean, the word is not liked because it's always used in a bad scenario. But if I could manipulate in all the good ways another person's emotions, it would make my life a lot easier because now I don't got to sit up here and deal with the BS. I don't got to
No,
sit
tell
up
us what
here and
happened.
So
Tell
nothing
us what
happened.
happened.
Nothing
What
happened,
happened?
man. Me and my baby
What
are
happened, bro?
good.
What
just
did you
tell
Me,
us what
do?
happened. What happened though, boy? What
me and my
happened?
What
baby are
happened?
good. See what had
So
happened was I'm gonna give y'all the scoop, give y'all the tea and the
Okay.
lemonade.
Okay,
What
here we go.
happened was I doughboyed the situation. You know what I'm saying? End of story.
Yeah. And
But
okay.
manipulated him to the point where he's standing
emotional
here trying to figure
intelligence
out.
is
Right.
not trying to control others; it's controlling ours.
Yourself.
Yeah. So that's and then being able to, by way of that, able to recognize how other people move. Because, like I said, we move. We got a perfect example of a guy who's the president of the United States. Everything is emotional with him. All the decisions he's made is based on get back.
Emotion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't got nothing to do with policy. What's best for you and I is all emotions. So
Right.
so if you go through life doing that, yeah, you're gonna go through a lot of relationships. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go through a
Back to
lot of
back to back.
relationships. Yeah.
I was sitting there
And
thinking, people are not emotionally intelligent. How so? Why? Well,
Yeah.
how
Doughboy was
hard
an
is
example.
it? How hard is it for people to simply apologize?
hmm
you gotta realize and admit that you are in the wrong first. And if you don't really want to feel like that, you're not gonna apologize. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, because you're trying to get past this uncomfortability. But if you don't really feel like that, or you're not sincere, that's why you can't do it.
Right.
You don't
Yeah.
see nothing wrong with whatever the fucked up shit that you did is. So now it's like, well, I mean, I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? No,
Well,
you didn't mean that.
since ain't no women on the panel tonight, I'm gonna just say women don't know how to apologize. I apologize almost all the time that I do something that I know is wrong, and women have issues apologizing. Yeah, I said it and stand on it.
But you know what? The best
So
apology is change behavior. And
exactly.
if you don't change your behavior, I'm not putting you on the spot necessarily, Doughboy, but based on your commentary, if you don't change
Yeah.
your behavior, how is that apology to be taken?
Right.
Oh, I agree. You're supposed to
Right.
repent, turn, do a 180.
Right.
It's a
Not a
repent turn.
360.
Right. 360 man, you just
Yeah,
turn
you right
around,
back where
revolve
you
around and back
right.
to it. Same
Right,
old
bro.
shit. No.
See, I'm just exhibiting my emotional intelligence in this moment because see, like I said, I know how to alter a situation to change one's emotions.
This man really want to be a superhero, and it's okay. I
Right.
get it. He want to be a superhero. This man said he just take control. Just take control, man.
I've been
You gonna
told
use all the other men.
I was controlling, but I mean, listen, this is my universe. In reality, okay, you know that whole saying, and hear me out. You know that whole saying, you're born alone, you die alone, right? And you deal with people in between that time. So, what my perception is in this world is my reality. So I have to control almost every aspect of my life that is outside of God's hands because of free will. So those things that I can control, I want to control.
Damn it, boy.
Okay.
So, Doughboy, when you realize that you can't control what you're trying to control, how does that affect you?
It
That's a
doesn't.
great question.
It doesn't because once I realize I'm not insane, I'm not gonna keep repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. If I can't control it, then hey, it is what it is. I move on to the next,
So
and
it
not
does
not.
affect you. It does affect you. So now, I'm sorry. We it sounds like we psychoanalyzing you, but
No, go ahead. I like it. I need it. I need it.
because
We
it does
need it.
affect you. So now it's causing you to you got to leave this situation instead of sit there and deal with the alter the anti situation or the anti thought, which
Well,
may
it,
be to your benefit. It sounds like you getting uncomfortable. Whoever challenges you, let's say in this case a female, or disagree, now you got all right. Well, I'm gone. But is that the
no,
right thing?
not go, not leave them. I'm just the situation that I can't control. I already know I can't.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't control another human being. You
Right,
could
right.
try. I like I said, I'm not insane to believe that I can control, but I can alter certain things to try to maneuver them in my way. Just like holding a glass of water, I can pour it into another cup, or I can pour it on a plate, or I can pour it on the table, let it spread out. Like you can alter and maneuver things in a way to fit your narrative, right? And so in the famous words of Mr. Mello, I just pivot.
Just
Okay.
Don't put me in your mess.
Hey man, let's do control and
Don't
shit.
put-
Let's bring that mess to the barbershop. She gonna be coming up and let me tell y'all something. No. Mm-mm.
oh man.
'Cause I
Nope.
know
No.
hey, I can admit I created a mess. Uh, yeah, yeah.
I think this is good for us, you guys,
Yeah,
especially just as a group of men just talking at this point.
Right.
There's room for growth for us as men.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times what we do can be defined as manipulative. Whether it's like Doughboy said, "Oh, I always apologize, always." Maybe that's the manipulation
Mm-hmm.
of the
Right.
situation. Like to get out of this scenario, all I got to do is say, "I'm sorry, baby."
I'm sorry.
Like he was doing when he was leaving. Like, baby, if you're watching, I'm just gonna let you
Baby,
know
don't
that
go.
I'm
He was like,
sorry,
yeah, I'm
right?
sick of this shit, but I'm sorry, baby. I just want to
But
let you know that I
but
care.
we have to learn to do better as men, and I'm just speaking to the men because that's what's here. We have to do better towards these ladies because some of us are a piece of work. Some of us have manipulated our way into this woman's life. We didn't have nothing, no pot to piss in, no window to throw it out of. Guess what? When she met you, you didn't have nothing. Now you got a little something, something. Now you think you're on top of the world, and you just start treating her like whatever. There's a lot of guys that have done that. I know some personally. Like, how you treat her like that?
Right.
But that's what they do. And guess what? And to your point, though, she holds on and she washes his dirty drawers and all of that. But the
Hmm.
way that some of these ladies are built now, They not going for that. And if you do get to do what you do like that, hey, I mean, I applaud you. But how long are you going to be able to do that? Because as they get stronger and they start talking to their homegirls or they sisters or they, whatever, they gonna get the education. Like, girl, what you need to do is go on to leave that alone and go and get you something else. Because there's some other cats out here that's gonna treat you better. So it just makes you, or it makes me think, what am I gonna do differently? The next one that comes around your world, are you gonna treat her like you treated the other ones? Or are you gonna be respectful of them? Use
I see
use
it.
the
Oh, go ahead.
manipulation for the good. Sorry. Use the manipulation for the good. I don't know how you can get good manipulation versus bad, but help me. I'm just trying to learn.
So it says, Doughboy, you
Uh-oh.
can't control some other's emotions. Okay, let me give an example. I walk up and slap the fuck out you. What is that
Damn it,
gonna do to
boy.
you? It's
Did
gonna
you
it's gonna invoke an emotion, right? Isn't that a form of control? Or on Valentine's Day, you come in, I got the candles lit, I got the bubble bath going. You had a bad, terrible day at work, but you come in and not a whole mood done changed behind my actions. So not necessarily control like a joystick.
And there he goes.
the last thing the man said was joystick. Now that's bro, this is insane.
That's
That's the
crazy.
insanity.
The devil.
Well,
Joystick.
Is that not right?
There he is. There
there
he
you
is.
go.
Am
Welcome
I
back.
wrong?
Welcome back.
We
Well,
don't know. We didn't hear you.
okay, so yes and no. I had a conversation earlier, but I ain't even gonna say this, but I am. So you just said you went from slap the taste out of this person's mouth
Yeah.
to, hey, got this bubble bath for you. I want you to
No,
take
not the woman. No, I was just no. There's two different people. I'm not talking about slapping the shit. No, let me clarify. Do
He
not be
coming
out
straight
here
up
hitting
real,
on
real
women. No,
quick,
no,
y'all.
no,
Let him do it.
no. Yeah, no, we is not out here condoning abusive men beating on women. You a piece of
Okay.
shit if you are. You know what I'm saying? Let me clarify that. But I'm just saying, as far as controlling anyone's emotions, you can influence someone's emotions to bend to your will, to bend to your taste or whatever have you.
But that
What
what you're
up?
referring to is
How you
really
doing, man?
about how
Good.
good you
Good.
treat. Hold on.
What's up, man? How you feeling? Long time no
Uh,
see. Oh yeah. How you been? Good.
got it. You're sorry, Mello. You're talking about controlling somebody's emotions, but that's not controlling their emotions. That's providing them with I don't know, a safe space to be who they want to be with you, right? If let's go back to the slap the taste out their mouth. If you slap the
Yeah, I
taste out of
want to get to
somebody's
that.
mouth, they don't want to be with you. At that point, now they got to figure out how they're gonna get away from you. Period.
Before you kill him or put him in
Before
the hospital.
or they kill you. Right?
Yep.
We done seen too many of the movies on Lifetime where the woman just said enough is enough. And yeah, watch the next time you put your hands on me, what's gonna happen? Boom.
She chopped him up
Wait,
in the bathtub.
did I clear it up that I wasn't talking about just slapping a woman or out of
Yeah,
your
you did.
woman, you know?
You did.
Oh, okay. I just want to make that clear because I
No,
mean,
you
but
good.
there's
You
a
good.
lot of people that control people like that. They give you both sides, the highs and the lows, and that's how they keep you locked in. It's
Yeah.
a lot of people and a lot of women that react to that think
Right.
you don't love them if you don't put your hands on them or whatever because of their past or whatever triggers going on in their mind, you know. And
And that
that's
goes
how
again, that goes back to the delusion that we were talking about earlier, because somewhere down the line they have been like maybe even manipulated or just programmed, or just to think like that, to think, hey, look, you know what? This means that this person loves me. So if they don't do that, I don't think that they love me. So let me do something to make them do that so I can feel the love. And the love could put you, like I said, in the hospital or in the cemetery, because they've been manipulated to thinking that this is the only way I'm going to get this is the only way I know for a fact. This person's love language, and it's not, but it's delusion. So
Is would emotions equate feelings?
They go hand in hand. They're like kind of like yin and yang.
Okay.
I think I looked up the definitions. Feelings are a physical thing that happens from emotions being invoked.
There it is. So if I'm making you feel good, if I'm tapping into you emotionally, I'm holding your hand and giving you that aura of, man, he want to be around me. I like that. Versus I'm making her feel like, get away from me. I don't want no parts of you. Deuces. Bye. Right? You get more out of what? You catch more flies with honey than you do with
Oh, you
shit.
catch more bees with honey than you do with shit. Yeah, yeah,
thank you. There you go.
yeah.
Bees. Shooby doo. So I don't know. Like I said, we will be going on and on with this, but for the men, especially the ones that's listening, and including ourselves, we have to really look at what we're doing.
What,
We've had lots of conversations here just amongst us where who was that? JP didn't have a car. He couldn't take True out, right? I mean, he could, but he would have been running a risk of losing his job. True didn't want that. She wanted to feel something different from him. And what did he do? He went on out and bought something else or bought something so he could take her out. He gave her that sense of security, like I'm here for you. I'm with you. I want you with me.
Don't forget
But
about the shoes. About the shoes.
well, he messed up on the shoes. He still ain't recovered from that.
I know, right?
He ain't
Like,
recovered from that. But
hey, go back.
I don't know. I think that Pastor Bear's in the building. What's up, man? Pastor Bear, I
Pastor
got a bone to
Bear.
pick with you. I got a bone to pick with you.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna need to get a copy of that book or them books, and we need to talk. I'll make sure that I reach out with you. Um, but yeah, man, it's there's room for growth for us fellas. There really is.
Absolutely.
And the ladies continue to say that one word: communicate, communication. Fellas, how
Gotta be
good are
effective.
we really with our communication?
I personally know I'm great with my communication, but terrible with my delivery. Like the way that I try to give it out, the impact is greater than the message.
So
And
can you
and
say that you're great if your delivery sucks?
yeah,
The
I'm great.
information
My
ain't being heard if your delivery sucks.
my
So
delivery
that
sucks
means
only because the people that I deliver it to don't know how to receive. So
okay.
Maybe
So
my
what if you
communication is
change your
great,
delivery?
huh?
If your delivery never changes, what happens if you were to change your delivery? You think they would receive it then?
It you know that it is changing. It is changing slowly but surely. It is so hard to reinvent yourself. Have you ever tried to go through the process of rebranding something? Because once you have a certain type
Mhm.
of reputation, it is hard to flip that around with
No,
myself and the way others
Yeah.
receive it. It's not an easy thing to do,
no,
and I
no.
am actively working on my delivery, being concerned about other people's emotions and feelings, because I was not able to feelings and emotions were not allowed in my household because my mom wasn't raising no females. She was raising two boys by herself, working three jobs. So every moment that was spent, it wasn't spent honing in emotional skills. It was honing in, hey, you need to man up. Hey, you need to man up. And so if you carry that through 40 something years and then now, oh, it's time to, switch up, that don't go away overnight. But I do know and recognize that that is a flaw of mine with men, communicating with men and women, because I tend to just say, hey, how it is. I don't know how to put the sugar and the honey on it, but I sprinkle a little bit.
I'm gonna
But
ask this question. You got a daughter, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You talk to her
Yeah,
rough, soft.
absolutely. Nope.
Talk to her
And
rough.
and yeah, we just had a whole issue this last weekend. She wanted
Okay.
me to, and I'm a piece of shit dad, but I love my kids though. And I'm gonna tell you why. I was tired. She wasn't feeling good. It was raining. Mind you, I drive for a living. I'm driving right now. And she wanted me to take her to the store, and I just didn't want to do it only because of her tone. If she would have came at me with a different tone, I would have softened up and I would have took her. But the way she came at me was very demanding. And I let
Okay.
her know I don't owe you shit. Everything I do for you is because I want you to have or I want to do it for you because I love you.
Okay.
But see, that's how I was raised though. So
Okay.
that's all that's what I know. I don't have that, and so I have to work on that because I wasn't around my daughters in their, you know, adolescent years. I'm being in their lives as adults, so I don't come at them with a 6-year old mindset. You're a grown ass woman. You out here making grown ass decisions, so you're gonna get a grown response. And that line is very blurred to me of how I need to be a little bit more softer with them. But like I said, it's hard. It's a battle. You know,
Okay.
it's a battle for me.
So I'm gonna use my own self. I have a daughter. She's 23 now. I've watched her grow up from delivery, birth, till present. One of the things that her mom used to say, because kind of like Doughboy, I've been one way at one time, just snap, crackle, and pop. Sergeant Slaughter. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it.
Slaughter.
Boom, boom, boom. Right. But her mom would always say, you're gonna have to use your inside voice. You're gonna have to talk different to her. She's not a boy. You got to talk to her differently. And I'm well in age. I'm 57 now. She's 23. You do the math. To the point now that when my daughter does some things that I think are questionable, guess what? I don't have a leg to stand on to tell her what to do or what not to do because she grown, right? But if I really want her to hear me, I can't come in there with the snap, crackle, and pop. I got to come in
Right.
with the baby girl. Look, I'm not telling you what to do because you your own woman, but I suggest, kind of like when you was kicked off the air the last time when you started saying, "Baby, if you listening, I'm that's it right there. That's the tone.
I'm sorry. My
You
heart hurts, and I
hey,
know I was wrong.
I know that I'm wrong. I'm sorry. You
I'll
know,
change for
you
the better.
you
I
have
want you to
to.
be happy.
You have to address your daughter like that. You have to address women. I'm not saying be no punk, be no simp, be no wimp, no wuss, none of that. But a lot of times, especially as I'm reading the comments from the neighborhood, these is grown women. You in the grown category now. You're not in the little boy stage no more. They
Right.
looking for a man that can interact with them. You know how to talk to me? Oh, you don't? Well, I don't want nothing to do with you because you don't know how to talk to me, and now it's time for me to go. And I ain't trying to get brownie points with them either. But at the same time, guess what? When you do have to raise your voice, when you do got to get stern with it, it don't come off so bad because they know that you got their best interest at heart. But if you, in your case with your daughter, and she wanted you to go take her to get something to eat, out of your own mouth, you said it. I didn't like the way she was talking to me. Now flip it. She don't like the way you was talking to her. So now what we gonna do? We had to stand still?
Yep, she don't gotta like the way I talk to. I'm the parent. See,
No,
but
sir.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
Listen, no,
no,
listen.
no,
Okay, wait.
no.
Let me throw this in there. I do reiterate and instill in my children that I do love them dearly, and I do let them know, hey, I'm not perfect. You got to work with me here. You know what I mean? So I do actively work on it.
But
That's
but
just the
Doe,
instance in when it happened. I was like, hey, yo,
Doe. That's the manipulation right there.
You gotta stop goalpost moving, man. That's
You
what you're
can't,
doing.
right, that right. You cannot keep moving the goalposts. It's touchdown right here. No, nope. You got 10 more yards to go. You can't do that.
Ah.
You cannot.
But you've been trying to do it, and it's just that's what it's not working because it's not working because you're not admitting to yourself that that's what you're doing, and you keep trying to do it, and it's a revolving door.
Wait, but I guess I'm saying things wrong tonight because I have a great relationship with my daughters and my sons.
No, I'm not questioning the relationship. I'm questioning.
It's just our communication is like, yo, check this out. I'm not your friend in the street, so you got to talk to me with a certain level of respect first, because I don't owe you respect. You have to earn my respect.
You owe them respect as an adult. You owe them that.
And I do respect. I do respect them. Respect them as an adult. That's why I handle them in certain situations as an adult. I treat them like children. My daughter is 21. She'll be 22. My daughter is 23.
She's an adult.
So she's an adult. So if you come at me, but let me say this. I did later that night let her lay on my belly and rub her head, and we watched movies together.
That's the manipulation.
What
I love you.
No, that is going here, man. Dude, no.
I'm done with you, though.
No.
I'm done.
Pull over and get out, though. Pull over and get out.
Get out.
Oh, y'all taking me from behind the wheel?
Yeah, we're gonna get your ass out behind that wheel, man, because you fucked up right now.
Look, I'm gonna go even better for him. What time is it?
Wow.
So we all know my relationship with my father.
Okay.
Right? At this point, who? That's how I feel. Who? Right? But he's a grown, he's 20 years my senior. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 57. You just blatantly said you owe me respect. So if that's the case, then I owe my father the respect. Right? As the adult, he's my senior. Now, I ain't snap, crackled, and popped on him. And I'm like this, really close. I want to so bad. But there's a higher source that governs my head that prevents me from giving him the energy that he is needing from me. Right? I want to give it to him. I want to be like Shaka Zulu. Now that your calf has grown to be a bull with horns, I want to stab him with them horns for all the things that he's done to me, mentally, emotionally. But I hold back from that because I know I don't want to block any of the blessings that I've been granted because of my emotional instability when it comes to that guy, period. So respect given is respect received. I respect him enough not to go off on him, but he's got to respect me as well as a grown man. I'm a grown man, grown. I pay my own bills. I don't get no allowance and none of that stuff. I go to work. So your daughter, my daughter, they grown. You got to give them that space of adultness. And then that carries over into your relationship with your woman. When you say, baby, you know, if you're listening, if you're watching, I love you. You won't even, it'll become secondary for you. It's just that easy. I'm just saying.
I agree with Miss Lala Berry, but I guess I'm just, like I said, I'm just giving surface. So I give everybody respect. And like if we first meet or whatever, or in the instance of my daughter, I gave them respect, but she had done some things that were disrespectful. So in that moment, you're not getting no respect from me. I don't care who you are, because I did give her, yes, my daughter. I gave her all the respect she deserved initially, but when her tone, now I've known my kids all their life. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about as an adult in this particular situation. The way that she came at me was not, it was in a disrespectful manner. So I meant the bullshit with the bullshit.
What did she say exactly? What was her?
Okay, it was the tone. It was the tone. Somebody need to take me to the store because I needed my stomach hurt. Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. I didn't get to ask my mama stuff like that. That's not how you do this. Because if my
Did she
stomach was
say
hurting,
somebody or did she say you? Because if your name's not somebody, you should have used
well,
your
it
emotional
was only
intelligence
two
and
people
let
in the
her.
room. It was only two people in the room, so it was either my girl or me. And you're not gonna disrespect my woman in my house. When you
Sound like you
get
weren't
your
talking to
when,
nobody.
when you get your
Then if
house,
that's the
you can
case,
talk like that. You can stomp, and then she slammed the garage door. Listen, what I'm trying to say is you're doing too much.
I
If you would have
got you.
kept
I'm with you.
if you would have kept it at a 2, you would have got your medicine. But you took it to about a 5 or 6. You gets nothing from me. You better figure it out. And guess what? I taught her a life lesson. She figured it out. She ended up door dashing the medicine, and that's what she's supposed. You grown.
Easy
Because if
peasy, lemon
you
squeezy. There
if
you
you would
go.
have kept yourself in a child's position with me, if you want to be treated like a child, stay in that position. But when you want to come adult to me and expect not to get an adult response, it's going 10 times out of 10 you gonna get the latter.
And the thing is, bro, sometimes you have to experience things like that so that you know going forward. Oh, you know what? I can't just talk to somebody any kind of way just because I need something or I want something because I don't want nobody doing me like that. You see what I'm saying? So the rest of the lesson is gonna come when she experiences the same emotions that you experienced when she said something to you. Somebody's gonna treat her like that. And she's like, "Oh, that's what Dad was on that night. I got you." Okay, that's where the rest of the lesson comes from. So it always comes in stages, it's like 2 parts. So she got half of it from you. The other half is gonna come from when somebody come at her like this. She like, "What you talking to?" Oh, Dad
Right,
was on. Okay, it's gonna be like an
right.
aha moment, you know.
Yeah.
My
But
mom is 77 years old.
hmm
I still have a fear of her. She can't hurt a fly. But when I get around her, I tighten up my stomach because I don't know if she just gonna pop off and punch me like, really, mama? Right?
Be like, "Oh, she whooped your ass."
Like, but at this age, I'm still respectful as though I was a little kid,
Right.
which I'm not a little kid anymore.
understand,
So
understand.
again, practice makes perfect. It starts with baby girl, and then it
Mm-hmm.
trickles over into big mama, the relationship, because that's where you get all your practice. Our daughters, we want to do nothing but give them the world. It's all good. Don't worry about it, baby. I got you. Your dad got you. You the number one fan. But now you got to take that same energy from the number one fan and pass that down to the little lady in your life, baby. If you're watching, I'm just not trying to.
I just
We
don't want
we
to sleep on
we
the couch. I
we
just
we talked about it. We have an understanding of why the situation turned out the way that it did. We talked about it when cooler heads were prevailing, and that's how she ended up laying on my belly, watching the movie, and I think I was eating some ice cream or something or whatever it was. So,
Right.
but yeah, I got my son here with me now. He know what's up. I'm gonna respect him until he cross that line, and then it's all gloves off at that point. You know.
You, it's a must. You must respect him as he must respect you. It's an
Mhm.
interchange of respect. It's not just
Hold
about
on,
go.
see, no, hold on, wait. I just wasn't raised like that though,
No,
Onyx. Like that's what
no.
I'm saying. Like the adults in my life didn't give a shit about no kid as far as respect goes. When these adults around, you don't even talk.
Hey,
Okay,
guess
you
what?
you speak when spoken to type thing, and I know times change and certain things supposed to
Times
change,
have
but
changed, sir. I
that's
grew up
my that's my
in the
programming though.
I, I'm so much older than you. I think my parents wrote that book on speak when spoken to. Huh? If you're in your 50s, almost 60s, probably if you're in your 60s, almost 65, our parents wrote that book that your mom and dad was reading from. Literally. You stayed over there in the room with the kids. That's where the kids are, that's where you are. You hungry? No, ma'am. We in there starving. No, ma'am. But yes, we was hungry, but we didn't get no food,
There
none
we
of
go.
that. You just sat there in that room and you waited for your mama. But things are different now. The
Yeah.
youth of today, it's our job, parents, to break the cycle of yesterday. Yesterday's cycle, I could give you a whole list of things that my mama didn't do, a whole list of things that my daddy didn't do. Meaning money. I didn't have no bank account as a kid. I didn't get a bank account till I got grown, literally, right?
Wow.
My daughter's had a bank account since she was 1 years old. Hmm? Why? Because those are the things that I said that I want to do for her. Again,
Right.
but as an adult now, I had to. As soon as she turned 18, no, I didn't just say, go run fast as you can, do whatever you want to do. Look here, baby girl, you are 18. You can go to jail. You can serve in the military. You can do all the things that grown people do. The only thing that you can't do right now, you can't buy alcohol till you're 21, and you can't get lower insurance rates until you're 25.
Yep.
Other than that,
For
my
real.
baby is still a grown up. She pay her own car
Mhm.
note, car insurance. She got 2 jobs, and she travels. So I can't treat her like no little kid. I got to treat her like the adult. And when I don't agree with her, I got to bite my tongue because that's not my place.
Right.
So the only thing I'm encouraging you as an adult, it ain't just about your respect or being respected. It's about you respecting to get that respect back. Because naturally, she should have a natural fear of her father anyway. Because
I
you are
I
her father.
I agree with Pastor Bear. He said it very well. Respect is the number one rule. Give it, and it must be returned. Disrespect beget disrespect, and I have no limit on both sides.
But he started.
So
You don't skip to the end. Respect
No,
is the number one
that's what
rule.
I said. I said that part. I said
No, I'm
that.
just saying.
Oh,
But don't
okay.
forget that respect
but you
is the number one rule. Because usually
so
we don't get the
here's
disrespect. Go. Sorry, Deb. Sorry.
now
Wow.
here's the thing though. And I think we don't realize this as parents or as people who have people that's younger than us, even if they're not our children, we mistake or misinterpret their, I'm not gonna say attitude, but their language as they get older because we changed their diapers. We fed them a bottle. We gave them a bath. We had to put their clothes on. And now these people have to get up and go to work every day and pay taxes and pay bills.
Mhm.
So when they say something to us, if I say, hey, look, I need you to do such and such, and they say, well, no, well, that's not necessarily being disrespectful. Like when you told me no when you was 8 because you're 22, you got to go
Right.
to work. That's why you said no. You see what I'm saying? So I think what we have to do as parents, as the older generation, we have to actually loosen up our grip on the parental rights of how we should be taking how they act, because they're still going to be a reflection of us. So if
Right.
it's something that we seeing that we don't like, you got to ask yourself: is there something that they got from me, or that they saw me do, or is it something I allowed to transform them into that? But you still have to understand that they're an older person now. It's no different from, hey,
Hey,
my daughter's
hey,
21, but she's, you said what?
sir. If my daughter's in my house, I don't give a damn if she's
Mhm.
35, and I tell her to take that trash out. She better be going to that trash can and get that trash out there, or get the hell out of my house. Because
Yeah, that's
no,
understandable.
that's
And
me.
I'm not saying you're wrong in that, but that's not
Oh,
really the point that I was making. The point that I
oh,
was making
my
was,
bad, my bad. I thought that.
if you have a job, and you're a certain age and you have a coworker or coworkers that are 21, 22 years old, same
Right,
age as your
I get what
children,
you're saying.
you have to
Yeah,
respect them because you work with them, right? So
absolutely,
you have to give the same type of respect to your children, the same degree of respect that you would give a person of that age group. You see what I'm saying? Because
absolutely.
if they're younger than you, that doesn't mean that they haven't
Good
had
night.
experience
Good
in
night,
life and they
Tamara. Good
don't know
night,
nothing about
Tam.
life.
So
Tam said, I've had enough. Good night, y'all. Hey, we just
Hey,
trying
she
to
had number the
help
barber
here,
top.
right? Look, this is a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. And it's nice to be able to have grown dialogue. We learning. I'm learning. Definitely. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely learning.
Oh yeah, I'm getting some loining.
Life is not an easy road.
Loining.
It's definitely not a one-way street. It's filled with lots of uh, curves and U-turns and whatever. It's obstacles. Let's go with the word obstacle. Life has plenty of those for us. We just got to really figure out how we're going to navigate those obstacles. This whole grown thing, respect, everybody wants to be respected. We don't all respect, but we want it. So, Doughboy is my bro. So I definitely want to help him as much as I can.
I
And,
appreciate it.
you know,
I
he
need
ain't
it.
perfect. Look, he ain't perfect, and neither am I. But at the same time, yeah, we got to make these adjustments, those compromises. I can do things a little bit different so that I can work on that communication. You said it yourself. I communicate, it's just my delivery ain't that good. Well, that makes the whole overall communication not good. So we got to work on the whole kit and caboodle so that we can do what needs to be done. Y'all got any final thoughts? Thank you, Tams. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Should we do? Y'all got any final thoughts, men?
Love
fellas?
yourself. Love yourself. Learn yourself. Keep your foot on their neck and stand on 10 at all times.
Okay.
Keep your foot on their neck. Oh my
No, but
God.
I do appreciate the dialogue. Hey, and like I said, I mean, I'm not perfect. I know he's not perfect, but I do learn from these things, and I do try my best to apply. From the neighborhood, from the people of the panel, and because I do want to be the best version of me I can be.
That's what's up. Mr. Devin.
Don't show your hand to people and then think they didn't see it and try to hide it and act like it's something that it's not. Because at that point, the jig is up.
Right.
So
the jig
yeah,
is
the
up.
jig is up.
Good
That's
deal.
all.
I see you, see me, see you, seeing me, see you.
Yeah.
Should we do? Y'all want some midnight snacks? Get some popcorn, man. Get some
With the
popcorn,
popcorn.
buttered, caramel, whatever. Get some popcorn. Support your boy. It's your boy Onyx. Well,
Double good.
look,
Okay.
let me see. It's your boy Onyx. Go on and get some popcorn. See,
corn
I
is
learned from
popping.
Doughboy too. I know what to do, boy.
Yeah.
We were like, baby,
Yeah.
listen. We got to sign you up with Boys to Men or something, baby.
Right.
Oh.
Because the dude, what the other guy that had the cane in? Is he still with them?
Oh shoot. With that being said, y'all, man, another episode in the books. Tonight was episode number 12. You guys, we got 2 more episodes, and this season is a wrap. 2 more.
man.
Season 16 is
2
coming to an
more.
end. If you are interested in maybe being a part of the grown folk NIM, you think you got what it takes to be a panelist on this here show, hit me up. Send me an inbox. I'm definitely looking to expand my horizons. With that being said, from the desert to the sea, to all the cities in between, we bid you all a good night.
Peace out.
Late night dialogue, let the realness spark. This is Gentleman After Dark. Tap in with your host on Gentleman After Dark. After work, after dark. Men and women talk, no games, no fronts. Gentleman After Dark.